Alright, I wanted to do a little video on the Branson 4520C. Whenever I was buying this initially, there was very little out on the internet about Branson tractors, and it seemed like it may have been kind of one of those things that were too good to be true because the price was so great on them compared to your Kubotas and John Deere and stuff like that. Speaking of John Deere. But you know, I've had this one. I wanted to give it plenty of time. I've owned several tractors. All of them have been Kubota except for this. This Branson is, I want to say I paid $28 for it with maybe less than that. I don't even know. Probably $25 from Big Tex down by Dallas, and came with a brush hog, which is crap, box blade, a rear blade. I think that was it. You know, it was all, the implements were all just cheap junk, but the tractor itself, I've put about 140 hours on it, and this thing is worth its weight. We've done really well with it. Haven't had any issues with it at all. So I wanted to just kind of show you, so if you're looking to buy one, you know, that way you have a little better idea on it. I kind of went into it blind and it just happened to work out. Don't mind my shop, it's pretty messy. Alright, so on the walk around, we'll just start in the cab. Get in the cab. It's actually quite comfy. My dogs are needy, so come on in. Quite comfy. It's got the shuttle shift. It's got lights, all that fancy stuff. I got 144.9 hours. Got the AC. Got a stereo installed. AC and heat. I've got my Wi-Fi or Bluetooth stuff set up. It's actually very visible cab. You can see quite a bit around you with your mirrors, and when you're mowing and stuff, it actually makes a big difference. You got your front end loader. These are your two rear remotes. I don't ever use them. The only thing I don't like about them is sometimes they can get jarred. My kid loves to come under the tractor and just pull shit. So sometimes they get out of whack or whatever, and you have problems with your hydraulic. Your 3-point won't rise or lower because it's just like basically stuck. Down by your right leg, of course, you got your 1, 2, 3, 4. You got your 3-point lift. Left leg, you got your parking brake. You got your slow, medium, fast, 1, 2, 3, and then your shuttle shifts up here on the column. You've got independent PTO, hazards, and then all your lights and crap. Extra lights are up above your head, and then your air conditioner and stuff like that, and your windshield wiper fluid, which around here it's so dusty you'll never use it. So we'll walk outside the cab. And it's actually really quiet in the cab. So 4520C, got pretty good sized tires. The bucket's the quick connect or quick disconnect, however you want to look at it. This does have all the diesel exhaust restrictive crap. I can't remember what they call it. That was my biggest concern. I'd always stayed with the lower power tractors because I think it's less than 27 and you don't have to do the restrictive stuff. I hadn't had a single problem with this engine. It's the Cummins engine, supposedly. Just isn't branded that way or something like that. I'm not real sure, but this thing's been a champ. I've had zero problems with the engine, except sometimes it'll overheat when it's on the economy PTO. It'll kind of overheat a little bit if you're going real slow, but that's more, I think, my area because it gets real dusty and clogs up the radiators. But I just added a little ammo can for tools and stuff. And then on the back, you've got your two rear remotes. You've got a trailer where you can hook in trailer lights and shit. Have the hazard deal right there, your front light or your back lights up there, and then these are your air conditioner vents. Hooking up all your stuff to this, all your implements. I thought initially I was gonna end up buying me one of those like a quick hitch or whatever, where all you gotta do is back up into them and load them up. But really, you can load and unload a implement, and you can completely swap implements probably in about 5 minutes at most. I mean, it takes longer to back up to the implement and get lined up right, but with these arms, they adjust out and shit, just raise it up and then bounce it, get it locked back where it needs to go. Sway bars lock. I mean, it's actually super simple. So, all right, let's go mow some stuff with it. Everything's got to be in neutral. Well, not everything, just your shuttle shift really, and then the clutch in. Very comfortable seat, not bad at all. Bucket floats. The bucket isn't as responsive as like maybe the Kubotas and stuff like that as far as speed. But I think that's because the Kubotas have like a dual hydraulic motor. I don't believe this one has that, on my model anyways. Not that big of a deal, you get used to it. It's kind of bright outside, so sorry about my windshield, it's all messed up. My son, like I said, loves to come out here and do stuff, and sometimes he sprays shit because he likes water bottles and all that. So, anyways. I need to move. There's my neighbor's Kubota with his trailer house. Don't worry, he's gonna build a nice house, supposedly.